Hi everyone, this is Dr. Merhaut from Elite Sports and Spine Chiropractic. Welcome to the Elite Education Series. Today we're going to be talking about sleeping posture and proper pillows, how to choose the best pillow for you, and then 3 different postures on your belly, on your side, and then on your back, which one's the best for certain scenarios. I'm also going to be adding us onto Instagram Live so the Instagram followers can also see us. If you don't follow us on Instagram, feel free to follow us at Elite Sports and Spine Chiropractic. So I'm going to start this video too, explain to them as well. Hi everyone, I am now on Instagram Live, also on Facebook Live, depending on where you follow us. If you follow us on both, that's great. If not, try to follow us on both because we post different things on different social media platforms. Today we're going to be discussing sleeping postures as well as pillows and explain which ones are best versus belly sleeping, side sleeping, or back sleeping, and then explain how to select the best type of pillow for you. So I'm going to pass the camera on to someone else so they can video as I'm talking. Okay, so we have Boyd, our chiropractic assistant, already on the table here. So I'm going to have him lie on his belly first. We're going to explain why belly sleeping is not good. So belly sleeping, if you have a soft mattress, what the belly sleeping is going to do is it's going to promote an extra curve within the lumbar spine here, and that puts stress through the low back. So if you have a lot of low back pain and you're a belly sleeper, that's probably one of the reasons why you have a lot of low back pain. Another thing with the neck itself, if you're sleeping on your belly, your head has to be turned one way or the other. So with that, it's putting a constant stress on that area where you're constantly turned. Certain muscles are tense, certain muscles are relaxed and loose. So there's an imbalance there as you're sleeping through the night. So belly sleeping, not the most ideal sleeping position. We recommend that you change that if you are a belly sleeper. And you know, it's hard to do. I used to be a belly sleeper, but then I transitioned into more a side sleeper, and I have a lot less back pain, a lot less neck pain. Next, we're going to have him switch over onto the side. So he's going to face the opposite way. One thing to mention with the pillows right away is picking a proper pillow involves making sure that the spine is neutral. So it may be hard to see here, but his spine is in a straight line from his thoracic spine all the way up to his neck. He's not tilted upward, he's not tilted downward. We have a number of different pillows in the office here that we do certain measurements to make sure that they have the proper pillow for sleeping on their side or sleeping on their back. We do measurements, and then we plug in if it's a soft, medium, or firm mattress, and then also if you're a belly sleeper or a side sleeper. So all those get put into play to pick the right pillow for you. But the biggest thing, even if you don't have one of these pillows, is making sure that the neck is neutral in the side posture position. For the hips and low back, in the side posture, you don't want anything to rotate one way or the other. That puts a little bit extra torque on that area, can cause some stress and low back issues. So with that, we often recommend putting a pillow between the legs, something that looks a little bit like this, to help support and make the hips a little bit more even, as opposed to having a rotation in the hips and the pelvis while sleeping in the side posture position. Next, we'll move over to the back. So back sleepers, again, to focus in on the pillow here, you want to make sure that it's, again, a neutral spine. You don't want to have the chin up flexed, or you don't want to be extending back too far, because that puts abnormal stresses on those areas as well. So with this pillow for Boyd, with the measurements that we did earlier, he's good to sleep on his back or on his side just with this pillow. So check those things with you with your pillow at home. If you're a side or a back sleeper, if those parameters match with the pillow that you have. Also referring back to the back sleeper position, it's best to have some type of support underneath the knees as well. This puts the pelvis in a little bit better position to take some stress off the low back. One thing for back sleepers is to mention the mattress again. This obviously isn't the ideal mattress for someone to sleep on, but a soft mattress is going to have a dip into it. That's going to cause a curve within the back, low back, thoracic spine, and maybe even the cervical spine as well. So that's not the ideal position. Either a firm or a medium mattress firmness is usually recommended for a back sleeper. I didn't really talk about the mattress firmness with a side sleeper, but if he were to flip on his side again, you can think about drawing a straight line through his mid-back, and if he were having a soft mattress, he would dip into the table, and that would cause a chronic stress of where certain muscles would tighten during that time period and other muscles would be stretched. And then when you would get up in the middle of the day or in the morning, it would cause pain on one side versus the other, or even throughout the whole back, low back, mid-back, or even the neck. So if you have questions about certain positions, whether it's a side posture position, a back or belly position, if you're experiencing neck, mid-back, or low back pain, feel free to comment on the section on the video itself. If you think someone can benefit from this with the information that we provided, whether it's based on the pillows or just based on the sleeping posture itself, feel free to share this with them. This is the Elite Education Series talking about sleeping posture and pillows. Hope you join us again next week.